Like when I came, मैं बहुत ही optimistic था that I got into an Australian. So मैं पहले ही हफ्ते I started applying to jobs. I only got my first architecture job. I think 1 month or like while I was graduate होने के पहले. The only reason my company exists today is that I got into a big firm that gave me a good work-life balance, that gave me time to understand कि अच्छा work culture क्या है. And उसके बाद I had life left to even think about like, okay, what else do I want to do in my life?
Make it very short. So what Recro does?
So Recro is basically long-term tenancies simplified for anybody. So if you're a student and you're coming to Australia, you don't have any rental history, you don't have pay slips, you don't have landlord references, which means if you submit a rental application, the chances that your rental application gets rejected is very, very high.
Understood. आजकल IT, टेक, AI का जमाना है, पर सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है कि हम उसको यूज कैसे करते हैं. कई लोग उसको 8 साल लगाते हैं, कई 10 साल लगाते हैं, कई बहुत टाइम लगाते हैं, कई सिर्फ कुछ ही मंथ में कर लेते हैं. तो आज ही ऐसे शख्स की हम बात करेंगे जो हमारे पॉडकास्ट में आए हैं, जिनकी एक टेक कंपनी है. तो उनका नाम है रुबेन. रुबेन भाई, वेलकम हमारे सक्सेस वीजा के पॉडकास्ट में. तो पहला क्वेश्चन अगेन, जो एक सिंपल बेसिक होता है, कि आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया कब आए थे?
मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया जैन 2019 में आया था.
तो कौन से वीजा पे आए थे?
स्टूडेंट वीज़ा पे आया था. आई केम टू UNSW
हाँ.
डू माई मास्टर्स इन आर्किटेक्चर.
तो मास्टर ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर में आप आए थे, वो गए टेक में, राइट? अभी आप टेक में हो.
या बट प्रॉप टेक, सो रियल
Prop tech.
एस्टेट टेक.
रियल एस्टेट टेक.
Yeah.
टेक, सॉरी. ओके, तो भाई जो आपने जब स्टडीज खत्म की, तो जो ये कंपनी के जो स्टार्टअप हुआ, जो इसके बारे में सोचना स्टार्ट हुआ, ये कब कंपनी का जो बोर्न कब हुई है? ये 2000
Recro as a company was founded last year, May.
Last.
So that would be 2024 May.
Mhm.
But only like it's only been around 4-5 months since
Mhm.
we've moved into real estate. But
Okay.
as a company, we started quite earlier.
ओके.
Yeah.
तो आप बोल रहे हो कि रियल एस्टेट, जो ये कंपनी और रियल एस्टेट कॉम्बिनेशन है कुछ ऐसा?
So it's when I say combination, it's like yes, we are a tech company,
Mhm.
but we are like
Real
Airbnb.
estate stuff,
Yeah,
right?
real estate. So it's like if you ask Airbnb कैसा company है,
हाँ.
Airbnb is a tech company,
Correct.
but it works in real estate.
Correct.
So we are exactly like that,
ठीक है.
except we don't work on short-term rentals. We
Understood.
work on long-term tenancies.
तो भाई इसके बारे में ज़्यादा डीप बात करने से पहले मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि
हाँ.
जो आपकी 2019 की जर्नी हुई थी, तो उसका रीज़न क्या था ऑस्ट्रेलिया आने का? जो जर्नी स्टार्ट होने का रीज़न ही क्या था?
So बहुत see, I'm a very very risk averse person. बहुत ही logical reasoning है मेरा ऑस्ट्रेलिया आने का. So like to begin with, I just graduated out of like my bachelor's in architecture. So the next obvious thing is either work in architecture in India or do my master's overseas. I don't know how many of your listeners are architecture graduates, but working in architecture in India is not monetarily feasible in the first couple of years, as any profession. Like, so I had really good grades, luckily in my bachelor's, and when I had applied for scholarships
Okay.
all over, I did get in a scholarship at UNSW. So I
Okay.
came on a Future of Change scholarship visa. Sorry, Future of Change scholarship, which covered around 1/4 to 1/3 of the price.
Okay.
So that was one obvious choice to go with like UNSW. And another option था कि Australia and I think UK are वो time पे, and I think possibly even now, are one of the two places where bachelor's recognize हो रहा था. I wanted to work as an architect, and I came specifically only for my profession. Like इधर long term रहने का वगैरह plan था, but the core of it was because I wanted to.
पर वो मेन गोल नहीं था. मेन गोल
Yeah.
यही था कि अपने को
Yeah.
आर्किटेक्ट
And
बनना है.
मेरा गोल था कि I want to go ahead in my career. I want to work in architecture, and it's funny enough I don't do it now, but like when I was coming, like my biggest goal was that if I do really well academically, everything else will, like academically and professionally, बाकी सब देखा जाएगा.
देखा जाएगा.
So then that worked out. So like came by scholarship, आया था, and for Australia specifically for architects, MArch directly कर सकते हैं. After BArch, and then you can get registered as an architect in Australia.
भाई BR और MR का भी थोड़ा सा बता दो, जो
Yeah.
हमारे ऑडियंस सुन रही है.
So Bachelor of Architecture India में अगर कर रहे हो, 5 साल का डिग्री है, एट द एंड ऑफ इट इंडिया में ही रजिस्ट्रेशन मिल जाता है.
Correct.
So you have to just, it's just a quick, like you give money, you apply for it and you get it. But in every other country, more or less, it's very difficult to get an architecture license. Pretty similar to a nurse's license if you ever want to practice your own thing. So what students usually do is they do a BArch and then they switch their course into either project management, construction project management, which is completely okay if that is what you want to do with your like academic journey. A lot of people after the 5 years of architecture realize ki, yeah, this is not for me. I want to go a different way. I want to go into designing. I want to go into product management. It's fine. Like it's a really good opportunity to switch. I wasn't in that place. I wanted to stick to the same thing. So for me, MArch was important. And for me, MArch in UNSW in Australia was important because that's one of the only universities that had specialization in MArch in sort of incorporated in the degree. So there are 5 different types of specializations you can do while doing the same degree, खाली elective change करके.
ठीक है, तो आपकी कौन सी वाली थी?
तो मैं I did high performance.
तो उसमें क्या होता है?
So high performance is basically the highest energy efficiency in a building with sustainability. So like in my end,
जैसे वो बोल देते हैं कि अर्थक्वेक आ गया तो उस टाइम पे वो चीजें काम
kind of, yeah, sort of like that. But also energy efficiency of a building can be key. Like Atlassian, the project that I worked on with my architecture company with PVN, that was when it came the world's tallest timber hybrid high rise.
Okay.
So which means it's a high rise, but it has timber floors inside it. Like the beams and columns are all made out of timber. And then it's like, so timber, 4 floor timber ka, and then there's a concrete floor and that capsule is repeated.
Okay.
So that's material efficiency because concrete se agar utna lamba building bandna padta, the carbon emissions of the building is very, very high. Whereas timber ka carbon emission bahut kam hai. So like small things like that involve you to understand a lot about the building's life. Like building kitna, like agar building banda, so how long, how long will it take for it to be sustainable?
Correct.
Yeah, so a lot of things like that. So for me, when I was joining architecture, the things that were important one was social impact, which is why I then started my own company. The other thing was energy efficiency, like being responsive to the climate and all of that. And that I got out of what I wanted in the degree here.
So if I'm not wrong, आप अभी citizen हो, right?
So I've applied for my citizen. I'm waiting on my ceremony.
Ceremony, right? So pretty much done, right? So pretty much citizen.
I think it's like in a couple of months.
Couple of months. Okay. तो भाई आपको जो PR थी वो 2000 कब आई थी?
My PR was actually company sponsored.
ठीक है.
So मेरे को 2 years ago मिला था.
2023 के आसपास, राइट? तो बेसिकली आपने वही बात हुई कि आपका मेन गोल था मेरे को अचीव करना है कि अपनी स्टडी और उस पे प्रोफेशन को फोकस कर दिया तो थिंग्स विल कम
things you are out, yeah.
So and it happened like within 4 years I would say from 19 to 2023 kind of.
Yeah, so मेरा पहले student visa expired. I started working as soon as my university finished. I only worked in one architecture company for 4 years. वही architecture company ने I think second year में मुझे और मेरे partner को sponsor किया. My partner also works in the same company. We both met at university. हम लोग सेम ही जगह पे काम किए. एक person को sponsor किया तो दूसरे person को भी sponsorship मिल गया. And yeah, there's nothing exciting in it. It's just it was like
but
easy.
it just went smoothly I would say, right?
It was rare but went smoothly. Yeah.
That's good. तो भाई जो आपने सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रगल आती है बच्चों को जो हमारे इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट थे हमारे पास तो बोलते हैं कि मेरे को जॉब नहीं मिल रही अपन फील्ड में तो हाउ इजी और हाउ डिफिकल्ट इट वाज फॉर यू
So the biggest question that I get the most, and I'm pretty sure you get it quite a bit as well, is ki how easy is it to get a job? It's not how easy it is to get the job, it's how good at you are in finding a job. कि job की कमी कभी भी मार्केट में नहीं रहती. तुम्हारी पोर्टफोलियो कितना अच्छा है उसका डिपेंडेंट है ऑलमोस्ट ऑल ऑफ द जॉब्स. एंड स्पेसिफिकली फॉर आर्किटेक्चर like when I came मैं बहुत ही optimistic था that I got into an Australian. So मैं पहले ही हफ्ते I started applying to jobs. I only got my first architecture job I think 1 month or like while I was graduate होने के पहले, like just studies खत्म होने के बाद ही मिला. And the only reason I got it is because मेरे पहले term पे जो tutor ने मेरे को सिखाया था, I didn't get like really good grades in my first term, but जिन्होंने मेरे को सिखाया था, she pointed out a lot of things I could work on like academically, professionally. कि मेरा because my standard of my portfolio when I came to Australia wasn't at par with the standard of work, and I have nothing wrong. Like I have no shame in admitting it. It was because I had never faced competition like this professionally outside of India in architecture. So for me, the biggest thing that could happen was to see how big the gap was early on. So आते ही पता चलता है कि okay, I have like this long to go, and I acknowledged it, and I had a tutor that was very sweet to me and honest to me, and I kept in touch with her. She was a practicing architect, so that's another thing I really like about UNSW. Free का promotion कर रहा उनका, because my office is also still over there. But essentially, they had professors that were working in the industry. When I was working at BVN, I also used to teach pretty similarly. And the biggest advantage when you're good academically and when you turn up to your tutors is that they remember you. So I kept in touch with like my professors, all of my professors from the first term, or regularly unse I used to send them my portfolio. Ki this is how my work looks like. Can you give me feedback? The biggest advice for job is ki if you ask for advice, you'll get a job. If you ask for jobs, you'll get advice from anybody. So I kept asking for just like, how can I do better? How can I do better? The moment I graduated, she knew me for 2 years at that point. और 2 साल का उसका सारा feedback I kept working on it.
Yeah.
Which meant कि the moment I graduated, she's like, ठीक है, your portfolio looks like great, this is like good. I know you, तो मेरे को I can personally refer you, 2 साल से जानती हूँ. She referred me to one of her colleagues who was working at the practice that then I was working at, and I eventually worked at. My interview process and hiring took 4 days. तो मेरे को Thursday को email गया था. I had 2 interviews on one end of Thursday. This was, I think, just before the COVID का जो gap था, वो time पे था, when people said that there are no jobs. Like, I think COVID just चालू हुआ था कुछ तो. I can't remember now at this point. But I had the first one, second one, and then on Monday, like before my employee records were set up, I was in office. तो मैं जाके पहले 2-3 दिन मेरे को काम नहीं था. And I had so much like worry कि मेरा कुछ setup नहीं, मेरे को निकाल देंगे. Because till that point सिर्फ part time job किया है, and part time job में मेहनत is equal to money. So when the first desk job that you get, you are not used to कि 9 to 5 में मैंने ज़्यादा कुछ किया नहीं है, but I'm getting paid. That is like scary, but it's worth it. So like every time somebody asks me like why, like I'm really struggling to find a job, I'm like, think of how good it is, and then start working on like yourself, start working on your portfolio, and उम्मीद रखना. Like it's very easy to like lose hope when you're looking for a job. I know people in my industry who are probably better than me at work who took 6-7 months more than I did to find a job. That is because they went through the standard process of applying. जो listed advertisements है उसमें like apply करते हैं, and those things have procedures because they need to vet out hundreds of applicants. And that takes 2.5 months, 3 months.
तो आपने वो क्रॉस कर दिया because you went through the reference path.
So reference pathway, and every single job that I've ever had in my life has always been through like me reaching out, networking to people, and उसका benefit तभी नहीं, you don't, it's like gym में जाना या अच्छा खाना खाना जैसा है, उसका networking का benefit आज नहीं पता चलता. And I know it now because I'm an entrepreneur. I work on my own business. I know the benefit of like people I like had good relationships with 2 years ago. Abhi. So like I would highly recommend, if you're a student, remember you're going to a country where you have zero networks. You don't know anybody. You're very new in the field. Start building your network because that will pay off as soon as like you graduate. Like अभी चालू किया तो ग्रेजुएट होते टाइम तक इट लाइक पे ऑफ.
भैया ये हुआ आपके जो आपको जॉब मिली, पर आपको क्या लगता है कि बच्चे कैसी गलती है जिनको नहीं मिलती, वो क्या गलती ऐसे करते जो आपको लगता है पर्सनली?
I wouldn't say कुछ भी गलती पर से है.
या क्या मिस कर देते हैं kind of?
It's more so कभी you're never in a position where कोई भी नहीं है. Like हम लोग when you're in a new country, you're in a position where ऐसा कोई है ही नहीं मेरे लिए जो वाउच कर सकता है कि मैं आई एम अ गुड पर्सन, आई एम अ गुड एम्प्लॉय. सो आई थिंक दे डोंट रियलाइज कि प्रोसेस क्या है. आई नो सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स जो कवर लेटर्स डालते नहीं है एप्लीकेशन में. सो व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू वर्क एट माय प्रैक्टिस, आई यूज्ड टू चेक एप्लीकेशंस. कभी भी इतने लोग हैं कि सब ईमेल में डाल देते हैं. सो दे राइट अ वेरी गुड कवर लेटर बट दे एड इट इन द ईमेल का ये, और खाली पोर्टफोलियो अटैच करते हैं. and most of it's international students because हमें करके आदत है इंडिया में.
करेक्ट,
They don't know कि इधर HR
स्टैंडर्ड क्या है, करेक्ट,
इधर पहले HR के पास ईमेल आता है. HR वो ईमेल में से डाउनलोड करके जो देखता है उसको भेजता है. अभी अगर उसमें ईमेल का बॉडी है तो जो देखता है उसको लिटरली सिर्फ पोर्टफोलियो दिखता है, विच मीन्स आपने इतना टाइम स्पेंड करके जो ईमेल का बॉडी लिखा है वो देखा ही नहीं जाता. बिकॉज who is gonna sit and go through 100 of emails
Yes,
एक खोल के कवर लेटर एज अ
It's
सेपरेट
documents.
अटैचमेंट, हाँ एज अ सेपरेट अटैचमेंट कवर लेटर डालना रहता है.
Hmm.
So that's one of the big things they do. Another one is they use the same techniques that they've used for their part-time job for their full-time job,
Hmm.
which is they walk into offices
अच्छा.
and portfolio दिखाते हैं या CV डाल के जाता है. That only works in like very very small boutique places because उनको applicants ही कम मिलता है. When it's a corporate, when you're looking to get into a corporate role, they don't really, अगर कुछ भी like if it's not bookkept, if it's not logged,
Hmm.
उसका कुछ ट्रैक नहीं कर सकते, which means एक piece of paper that's at the hand of the like receptionist के पास, अगर if there's a piece of paper, they are not going to look at it.
तो क्राउड से बाहर आना पड़ेगा, बेसिकली
so-
क्राउड में नहीं लग
Yeah,
सकते,
so
कहने का मतलब ये.
yeah, if you put your CV up in a resume that the receptionist nowhere gonna, the receptionist के पास ना टाइम है ना अथॉरिटी है कि आपका एप्लीकेशन अप्रूव करो, तो फिर उधर देके जाके कुछ फायदा ही नहीं है. So I keep telling you don't do that. Like if you seem professional in your application is only when they treat you professionally, treat your application professionally. So think of how you would, if you were running a company, how would you hire a person? Would you just randomly hire somebody who dropped their resume at the door and portfolio? No. You would hire somebody who essentially either comes through a reference or they come through the proper channels of applications.
Understood.
And it's your first job. पहला job सबसे difficult रहता है, and I know it's probably told to death, but from your second job you have everything any other applicant has ever had, which is you have references, you have people who can vouch for you. You don't even need to sell yourself. Recruiters आपके पास आएंगे depending on the industry. Obviously it's a little bit difficult for architecture because recruiters want like registered architects. So the only other thing I'll add in there is a lot of times the mistakes that students do is they apply for the small places and then they hope to get into the big places. Like they hope to climb up the ladder. But what worked for me and what's worked for a lot of people that I've seen is you need to apply to the big places because बड़े से छोटे में जाना बहुत easy है. And starting में तुम्हारे पास time है तो you can cater your application to be as good as the like बड़ा वाला. Whereas if you just have अच्छा मेरा थोड़ा कुछ तो एप्लीकेशन करके मैं इधर घुस गया, उसके बाद मैं एप्लीकेशन बना लूँगा अगर सोचे तो 9 to 5 के बाद घर आने के बाद बैठ के एप्लीकेशन करने में किसी के पास एनर्जी नहीं रहता. तो फिर उसमें ही फँस जाते हो क्योंकि उसमें रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ज़्यादा रहता है. एंड देन आफ्टर दैट कभी उसके ऊपर जा ही नहीं पाते. इट टेक्स यू फॉरएवर, लाइक 5-6 साल लगता है उधर से बड़े में जाने के लिए. Whereas for me what worked out, the only reason my company exists today is that I got into a big firm that gave me a good work-life balance, that gave me time to understand कि अच्छा work culture क्या है. And उसके बाद I had life left to even think about like okay what else do I want to do in my life. उसके वजह से like you'll be able to do other things.
करेक्ट. तो मैनेजमेंट हो जाती है बेसिकली उसमें.
Yeah.
तो भाई जो आप देखो आपने काम किया अभी भी कर रहे हो वहाँ पे.
I left my architecture job in February. Yeah.
And then you started.
So I was working on my own company since last year, but I went part-time into like my workplace.
Understood.
And I'd worked part-time for a year and then I left them.
तो इसका थॉट कहाँ से आया कि मेरे को अपनी कंपनी स्टार्ट करनी है और इसका कंपनी का नाम क्या है और कंपनी करती क्या है
Yeah,
बेसिकली.
so the company's name is Recro.
Recro.
What it does is it's actually very related to like immigration agents and educational consultants. So when I said I came on a scholarship in 2019, I was so UNSW and I think वो time पे मैं IDP के through आया था. Both of these organizations had really plastered my face over a lot of things. And उन लोग ने मेरे Facebook handle tag किया था post पे, which meant कि overnight उन लोगों का कुछ तो वीडियो था जो बहुत ऐसा वायरल कुछ तो हुआ था. And overnight मेरा ऐसा इंस्टाग्राम मैसेंजर सब में कुछ तो 10,000 लोगों का मैसेजेस था कि मैं आ रहा हूँ, लगी ये स्कॉलरशिप के लिए कैसे अप्लाई करूँ, कैन यू हेल्प मी मूव एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. एंड वो टाइम पे आई वाज न्यू टू द कंट्री, आई डिडंट नो एनीबॉडी, तो मेरे पास टाइम था एंड इट वाज अबाउट बिल्डिंग कम्युनिटी फॉर मी. So the easiest thing for me to do was just sit and help other people who had the same problem that I did. So I literally sat and messaged each and every single person who responded. A lot of them were super grateful, and I realized I liked doing it. I never hated, and I thrive on like talking to people. Clearly, I talk a lot. And when that happened, I built a lot of people who came after me. And उन लोग सब मेरे like community के हिस्से हो गए, including my wife. Currently, like she found me on LinkedIn because she was like trying to find somebody in the country who she knew, who was doing architecture. So she came with 7 other people. That's basically how my partner found me. So she found me on LinkedIn because she did not know any other person in the country. And वो 7 लोगों के साथ आई थी from Mumbai. And in my case, I helped them find a place, find their job. And I did that for like a lot of other people. And I realized I like doing this. So even when I was like building my career and did architecture, weekend I used to like help like pick people up from the airport or like help people find a place. Completely pro bono, like never monetarily or anything, just because जो भी आ रहा था, regardless of whichever part of like India they were from, they were being part of my community, like
Understood.
मेरे दोस्त लोग का. So when I reached at my third year, I think, I realized that I like building spaces that bring people together more than building buildings. So at that point, I realized, okay, is there a way I can monetize this? And I knew that I wouldn't be a migration agent or an educational consultant, but I still wanted, because I wanted to do everything after that. Like I didn't want to work in like I did design schools, like as a part of like my academic career and my architecture career, but I wanted to do what happens after you come here when you don't know anybody. So that's how Recro came into existence, and Recro was my Instagram handle at that point. And people knew me because they knew my handle. So at that point I was like, बहुत सोचा था कि नाम क्या रखूंगा, but I was like, okay, I'll just go with something that
It's easy, yeah.
just that doesn't mean anything, because search engine optimization. Like today, if you search Recro, the first entire Google page is us. And that's because it doesn't mean anything. It's like Reddit or Spotify, it just doesn't mean anything. So did that. The whole of the first year was just me doing what I did, but a lot more. So I went part-time at work. And then I did that quite a bit. So help people set up their SIM cards, bank accounts, all of that. But then realized कि जो भी like whoever was trying to find me, once they found me, वो सारे problems तो चले जाते हैं, but उससे they had bigger problems. The reason they were reaching out to me wasn't because they didn't know which SIM card, which bank account. Like they were one-time problems. But as an entrepreneur, the bigger problems they had is कि they didn't have a community. So then we built a peer-to-peer matching engine, which is they could find students from other universities. So that worked a little bit better. So people were using that like sort of tool that we built to find other students at the time in from other universities. But we realized everybody who was using that was using somebody to find a roommate. कि मेरे पास 2 bedroom apartment है, मैं उसमें लीज नहीं कर सकता because किसी और को जानता ही नहीं.
भाई make it very short, तो what Recro does?
So Recro is basically long-term tenancies simplified for anybody. So
तो आप कैसे डिफरेंट हो? जैसे नॉर्मली बंदे को रेंट पे ले रहे हैं, तो आप कैसे डिफरेंट हो उस चीज को?
So if you're a student and you're coming to Australia, you don't have any rental history, you don't have pay slips, you don't have landlord references, which means if you submit a rental application, the chances that your rental application gets rejected is very, very high.
Understood.
And you can't do an inspection. What we do is we standardize the process by being corporate tenants to landlords. So we've got a network of landlords that we know, including people who say buy an investment property. And we pretty much function in the sense that we document the place completely. So exactly like how you would book an Airbnb, you can submit a rental application. So you can select your lease period. You can select the room that you like.
Understood. So they can use their own thing. ऐसा नहीं है कि 1 साल के लिए चाहिए, वो 9 दिन के लिए भी चाहिए, तो they can do it.
Not short-term tenancies.
Just an example, right? Just an example, like, or maybe just say 7 months के लिए चाहिए, instead of 1 year, just an example.
Yeah.
तो उसमें क्या आप ब्रिज हो बिटवीन अ क्लाइंट एंड द
So we are
owner.
basically corporate tenants that exist between a landlord. So landlord
So they sign up with you.
yeah. So
and
the
then
landlord,
whatever.
we are their tenants forever.
Understood.
For students, they can submit a 1-bedroom rental application to a property anywhere, जो traditionally नहीं कर सकते.
वही देखने में बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है सारा कुछ पर एक प्रॉब्लम पक्का होगी तो ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम जो आपको लगता है जो आज तक आपको आई वो कंपनी स्टार्ट करने की
कंपनी स्टार्ट करने के लिए द
क्योंकि देखिए
बिगेस्ट
लोग बहुत हैं जो कहते हैं मेरे को अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना पर कर नहीं पाते
Yeah.
ठीक है क्या करने के बाद प्रॉब्लम आने लग जाती है तो आपके एक्सपीरियंस में जो आपको एक एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा शेयर करना कि जिसमें आपको ऐसी प्रॉब्लम आई हो जो आपने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं की थी तो एक्सपेक्ट तो कोई करता नहीं बेसिकली एंड हाउ यू ओवरकम दैट थिंग
I think so. I'm a person who works with people a lot. So I realized मुझे लोगों से like people management is something I like to do and it's also my strength. But I realized when you start a company, there's going to be a lot of people who want to help you. And you've got to be a good judge in like figuring out which person is good for you. And then ek baar, once you start working with them, you also need to understand ki how much time you have to invest in the person versus how much time you have to invest in the business. So in the early days when you're figuring out the business में invest करने के लिए कितना time चाहिए वो figure out करना मुश्किल है. So you invest time in the people.
Correct.
But what I realized is that I was investing so much time with people कि I wasn't like busy enough doing the business side of things. Keep just having lots of meetings, talking about things quite a bit, and startup में क्या है कि you'll know very very clearly the moment that you start generating revenue, you'll have zero time left. And for me that was like a turning point.
तो फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज आए थे आपको
Financial issues touch wood kabhi aaye nahi because I'm married, two, I worked for a very long time, and like I worked for close to 3, 4, 5 years, and also I did a lot of things by the book. So I first went to learn entrepreneurship. So I did a graduate diploma of entrepreneurship after I did my master's of architecture, which also I got into scholarship at UNSW, and that course was called Startup Year. वो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन और यूएनएसडब्ल्यू कोलैबोरेशन कोर्स था. वो करते करते दे हेल्प मी बिल्ड माय स्टार्टअप. सो वो कोर्स वाज बिल्ड योर स्टार्टअप इन अ ईयर. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कॉमन मिस्टेक्स तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा अवॉइड किया, इंक्लूडिंग सेटिंग अप द कंपनी, शेयर्स, को फाउंडर्स. आई हैव हैड सो मेनी अमेजिंग पीपल वर्क विथ मी हु नो लॉन्गर आर वर्किंग विथ मी because some of them had a kid, so they had to walk away. But वो mistakes, like traditional mistakes that people make, कि I started working with somebody, shares तो दे दिया but फिर उन लोग गए तो कंपनी उनके हाथ, वो कभी मेरे साथ हुआ ही नहीं. Because I always am a huge supporter of the fact that 0% of 0% is nothing. तो start करके पहले कंपनी बंटवारा करने के पहले you need to start working. That your shares need to have some value.
Of course.
उसके बाद ही think about like splitting the company. So वो कभी हुआ ही नहीं. So that was actually really lucky. Yeah, the only thing is time spent in like meetings, due diligence, compliance. I probably think I spent more time doing that in the beginning. And the moment I started, like once the company started generating revenue, I realized that I have zero time for any of that. But everything has its pros and cons. वो टाइम पे किया करके अभी करने की जरूरत नहीं है.
तो अभी किसी को बुक करना है तो how they can do app or a
So
website?
we have an app, we have an iOS and Android app, but that's still in development.
Understood.
But pretty much
Website for now, right? Can I
yeah,
say?
we've got a website. You can Google us, find us, and everything. But the easiest way is when you go to a website, you'll find like my details and or anybody in my team. So we've got one thing we realized. Another thing is that we have to go to where the people are at. So currently, जिन लोगों को प्रॉब्लम है, जो जिधर स्टूडेंट्स आने के बाद घर ढूंढते हैं, say Facebook, flatmates, we are there. So even if you don't search for us explicitly, when you go to flatmates and you look at properties, you'll see properties listed by Recro. So when you reach that, somebody will essentially tell you
one way or other way.
One way or the other, you will find us and that's the beauty of having a problem that's really painful. कि लोगों को ढूंढ के जाने के पहले उन लोग को वो प्रॉब्लम है, जिधर वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए उन लोग जाते हैं आज, उधर जाके उन लोग को अगर बताया, उन लोग अपने आप आपके पास आ जाएंगे.
I mean, but it's a nice story. I think nice concept as well. आपकी स्टोरी भी थोड़ी-सी स्मूथली रही है, जो बहुत लोगों की नहीं होती लिटरली बिकॉज़ आइदर दे चेंज द स्टडी, चेंज द कोर्स बिकॉज़ दे हैव डिफरेंट इंटेंशंस,
बिल्कुल,
राइट? तो लास्टली जाने से पहले हमारी ऑडियंस को जो आपको जो सुन रहे हैं, उनके लिए आप क्या संदेश देना चाहोगे एज़ अ इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट और एज़ वेल एज़ अ एंटरप्रेन्योर?
As an international student, my biggest sort of thing is be a little bit like brave. Ki starting, like you might like it took me 3-4 years to be brave enough to start my own thing, but now that I think about it, I could have done it anytime. Like I didn't have to worry about it for like more than
Hmm.
years. As an entrepreneur, your gut instinct is probably the best compass that you'll ever have. I've had way less regrets in life after trusting my gut instincts as opposed to like regrets in not going behind it. So gut instinct को अगर follow किया तो regret कम रहेगी life में as opposed to like शक की gut instinct नहीं follow करने पे जो हुआ. And it's a little bit long but
भाई ने थैंक यू सो मच
yeah.
आपकी जर्नी शेयर करने के लिए और अपना बाकी सारा कुछ शेयर करने के लिए। विश यू द गुड लक फॉर द नेक्स्ट थिंग्स यू वांट टू डू इन योर लाइफ
Thanks.
एंड थैंक यू अगेन।
Yes, thank you.